each other. I have to keep telling her that. She always thinks that. So we now want to introduce our family, and Sylvia wants to say something, and then we'll call Don, bring his family up and say a few words, and then we'll call on Angela, and then Tammy and Carol. That's all we have.
Well, I think you all know who I am. I'm all part of the Gerbholz family, and I think we remember Mom and Dad, and Ethan, and Turka, and Ellie, and Ellie. So, but here I go, guys.
She's tough, but when it comes to
Family.
things like that,
Yep.
the heart breaks.
So we have 4 children, a boy and 3 girls, and I have 2 miscarriages. I mean, nobody knows that after Carol. So we could have had 6 at least. Is that a bit?
Hockey.
We had our own team.
We've tried to stay close to all of you in some way or another. At least I tried to go to some of the weddings and stay in touch so that you all got to know us, and that's why I felt it was really important that we had a family reunion. And I know last July when Angela and Carol were in sickness and we had lunch together, they said, Mom, you know, we should have a family reunion. I said, you know what, that's probably a really good idea. We haven't had for a long time. And Teresa's getting very weak, so we hope that she could make it, but just got to come through it.
She's watching, honey, and she's proud of us.
And we miss Hugo, but
He's really
we're thankful that he's well, he's getting better. And I'm supposed to say hello from them, from Edith and Dolly. And Dolly's been spending time with her mom and dad there. And Gordon, his family, and we have only a few here, but we're so grateful, Alan, that you came with your kids. And I know my kids will tell their own stories, so we have 1 boy, as I said, 3 girls, and they will tell their own story. I've been the type of person that's had to keep moving. I guess I don't just sit still for a minute. But, so I'm involved in many things, not necessarily the things Vic likes, but
What do you mean?
it's stuff that I have to do, and that I think God gave me talent. I have to continue with it. So we're doing, I did Sundays for many years, and now we've got, just became a charity. We're going to do sewing seeds. We're going to have a fundraiser in November. So I'll let some of you guys know if you're going to participate. And, anyway, we're just so grateful that you all came. I know we're missing a few, but for the ones, I know I had to make some phone calls myself and convince people, come on, tell me, are you coming? Or are you coming? If you're coming. But you're here, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm really grateful for Troy and Pam and okay, Ashley, Emily, and Kayla. And I'm grateful for all of you.
Sylvia's function globally. She's teaching sewing to dozens of women, and more than that in Sierra Leone, and they're starting their own businesses. In Mexico, they're starting a new one, and in Peru, she's got 2 going, and in Ukraine. And an orphanage is presently opening
So we have
in
an orphanage
Ukraine.
in memory of Ellie Rose that we're supporting. That happened when Ellie died. We got to know the people.
That's where her heart is. That's where her heart is. She doesn't say much, but she does it. She does it.
And my hope is that I can get my family, my immediate family, my children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren involved, and hopefully also some cousins and the rest of the family. So if you ever want to participate or come along
Don Rempel, the eldest of the children, myself and 3 sisters. 1974, I met my wife, Calgary here, and I was supposed to go back to Rochester Community College to play football and hockey, and that didn't happen. It was meant to be, I guess. I came back and graduated with her in 1975. And, well, a lot of things happened then. I was a bit of an outdoor person. I took up skiing and many things. Before I knew it, my mom, you know, Sylvia, she could sew anything. She would sew my dad's suits. He would wear a suit. She would make the same copy of that suit, and he would have all his clothing made for him. I had Lee blue jeans. You know the brand name Levi? I would bring them home from the store, and she would look at, how much did you pay for those? She would sew them and make them up, and the only thing I was missing was a patch. So I would take patches from my friends and put them on. Now I have the exact. She was amazing, and that's the Gerbholz. That's Opa in her.
You started as in the ski wear too.
Well, I started
started
skiing, and then I took my family skiing. When I was grade 9 or 10. They joined sports for that 1 year, and all of a sudden, my high school friends, not going to RGC, I went to see in Calgary. Mom made them the first ski jackets. There was 10 of my friends, and they all wanted these jackets, and they had different stripes and different
I
things.
started, yeah.
And that's where it started. And then since then, I mean, she could do anything. And from then on, we have 2 wonderful children, Jeff and Jennifer. And
This is not Jennifer.
Jennifer. Jennifer didn't make it. So Jennifer can't speak for herself. She's born in 1984. She's 30 years old this year. She started her own business and she moved to Vancouver. So she would have liked to have been here, but she couldn't make it. And Jeffrey Michael he was born in 1981. His birthday was yesterday. He's 33 years old.
That's the Jesus year.
Yeah,
That's the Jesus year.
my wife Christina's from Czech Republic, and it's a very common saying. How do they say it in Czech? What do they say in Czech though? How? Kristovalata is the 33rd year of life, where you're supposed to get things figured out by the time you're that age, I guess. So we're just about there. Still trying to stay young at heart. But.
And then 1 year ago today,
Today's his birthday.
Adam was born.
Our number 6 great
Go
grandson.
tell what you guys are doing. You're retired, you're building.
Well, I'm retired. I retired with the Calgary Fire Department 7 years ago, and Janice as well. And we traveled.
That's a
She wasn't with the fire department. She's done lots of volunteering with man assignments and other functions, and we winter in Phoenix, and we spend most of our time in the shoe shop and in Calgary, and more time in Calgary now with our great grandson, or our grandson, Opa's great grandson. And I'll leave the left.
Jeffrey. He went to university?
Sure, Jeff's going to tell his.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so I am the only son of our family, and Dad was the only son of theirs, and Adam's our only son, carrying on the Rempel name down through the clan. So that's pretty cool. I work as an environmental scientist, and met my wife Christina when I was studying in Europe, and she's an expert in international relations and worked at Alberta Treasury branch for the last little while, but is not going back to work. My sister's living in Vancouver, Jennifer. She has her own business applying eyelash extensions on people, and she's unfortunately not able to be here today, but she sends her hellos to everybody and wishes that she could be here. And yeah, we're just really pleased to be here and blessed to have such a great family and echo all of the great things about strong work ethic and love and connection and all that within the family. And we've got our birthday cake here with a number 1 on it that I'm just going to light up. And if you guys want to join with me to sing happy birthday to Adam for his first birthday, then that would be great.
Sure.